I'm Liz Oseland, a career coach at 1080, and I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes or so taking you through developing your personal brand. I'm going to use a model called 5 Wives, 1 Husband, which takes you through who, what, where, when, why, and how, to look at developing a personal brand in 2 ways. Unpicking, well, what actually is a personal brand, and then using those questions for you to ask yourself questions so that you can then develop your own strategy and plan for developing your own personal brand. So let's start with what. If I say the Golden Arches to you, you've probably got a clear picture in your head as to what that looks like and what company that is associated with. Likewise, if I say the slogan, just do it, with a black tick, you can probably instantly identify what that company is. And that is because those companies have really strong brands. They have a very clear identity. And you then make a connection with that organisation based on the services they provide, the products, and also the relationship that you've developed with them, almost like an emotional connection. When you're developing your own personal brand, it's no different to developing the brand of a company. So what is a personal brand? It's having a very clear objective. It's an affirmation of who you are and also what you love to do. So when you're developing your personal brand, think about questions that you can ask yourself, beginning with what. What is my objective? You want to have one clear objective in mind. It's not about being all things to all people. You know, what do you really stand for? What's the one thing that you excel in? What do you want to be known for? Focus on what you are good at. And I think this is really important, as in not what you would like to do, not a person or a service or product that you would like to be. It's what are you good at right now? And other questions you can ask are, what is my personal vision? This is really important to get clarity on what is my future? What is my vision looking like for me as an individual? What are my strongest skills? What's my experience that I bring to the table? What are my key characteristics? You know, how would somebody describe me? And what are my passions and interests? When we move on to why, I think it's important to remember that first impressions matter. You know, the whole 2 seconds or 7 seconds to make an impression. But also a personal brand is bigger than that. It's bigger than that first impression you make with somebody. It's about maintaining a reputation. It can help you with your career progression. For example, if you're working within an organisation, and also you could lead to receiving an award or industry recognition. If you're self-employed and running your own business, it could be gaining more clients. So why do I want or need to create a personal brand? I'd suggest you go and check out Simon Sinek and find out all of his work on finding your why. Literally asking yourself, why do I get out of bed in the morning? Beyond getting out of bed, going to the toilet, having a cup of tea, as in what are your drivers? What is my purpose? What are my real core values? What are my beliefs? Finding your why. Who? Well, a personal brand is an image of who you are, the core of you as a person, and asking yourself those why questions will give you clarity. But also it's asking who, as in the target audience. Who is the audience that I'm looking to work with? Be yourself because everyone else is already taken. Great quote there by Oscar Wilde. So when you're asking who am I, it's about being authentic. Who else needs to be involved? Go get some feedback from others, get some testimonials. Who is my target audience and who's going to benefit most from what I have to offer? And that might mean you need to go out and do some research. Where is my personal brand? Well, you are everywhere, especially in a digital world. You'll have a footprint of the past, the present, and the future. And it's also about matching your why. How can I build my personal? Where can I be present? And it's also about being consistent. Think also about, where is my personal brand online? Where do you want to be? Whether it be email, social media, blogs, websites. And also, where is my personal brand offline? Am I meeting people? Do I attend events, networking, having meetings and services? When should I develop my personal brand? Well, this is conscious and unconscious. You as a person will be unconscious, but it's also making that plan and strategy for developing your personal brand. It's ongoing. And so you need to get it right, because when you do, it puts you in charge. It supports you leading people to you as a person. So make sure your USP is clear. Only get yourself ready to promote yourself when you are clear on your why and that your messaging aligns with your purpose. And when should I focus on my personal brand? Well, the more you focus on it, the more results you will discover. And as I said, it's about you leading people to determine what they think about you rather than leaving it up to chance. So how are you going to do it? Well, you need to create an irresistible offer. Make sure you've got a clear value proposition, and you are the first people that people think of. So ask yourself these questions. How am I different to the rest? How do I add value? You need to make sure that you're telling a story and that you can build trust and consistently deliver on promises. And make sure that you are reinforcing your USP. And the most important, going back to the Oscar Wilde quote, is be authentic, be yourself. So I hope these tips on developing your personal brand have helped. Sarah Burgess has also done some great little videos on promoting yourself on LinkedIn. So please do go and check those as well. Thank you for listening.